Ladies and gentlemen, today's interviewee is Nurkhon, whose overall score is band 7.5, with speaking 7.5. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'd like to ask you some questions, not directly related to IELTS. Let's just demonstrate people how band 7.5 candidates speak.
Okay.
I first want to ask you about universities. If I'm not mistaken, you are going to matriculate this year,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
So you see, lots of people want to study abroad. They believe that foreign universities can guarantee success in the future. But do you think that it actually works this way, and people who study in a foreign country come back as qualified specialists who are likely to be very rich in 100%?
Well, I disagree with this idea because universities are not able to make dull people a very clever one. I mean, successful future doesn't depend on universities but students themselves. Still, with studying at national university but including some self-studies, they can have a better future. I mean, universities cannot guarantee a successful future because it all depends on people, not some places.
That's true. You know, when I was a student, a first-year student, I was working with cosmetics. So I didn't only study, I tried to earn a little bit. And this is very popular among students these days. So when you enter university, I'm not telling if, I'm telling when, it's different. When you enter university, are you planning to focus on education only, or do you want to work in some part-time job?
Well, I'm gonna take a part-time job because together with giving some experience to me, it enables me to spend money with freedom. I mean, if I earn my pocket money myself, I can spend it with freedom. I can buy whatever I want, and I hope it can make me so happy.
Certainly. Now let's speak about closing.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. Well, some of my students, girls primarily, they tell me that sometimes they buy very expensive dresses that can cost $200, $300. Do you think that it's necessary for girls to buy such expensive dresses to look beautiful?
Well, I don't think so, because just dresses cannot make people look beautiful. Well, in the streets we can still see people who poorly dressed but still look so beautiful. That's why dress cannot make ugly people look beautiful. That's why it's better to focus on their skincare or something else instead of buying some kind of luxurious clothes.
Of course. Now in Uzbekistan, the textile industry is developing, but lots of people still prefer to buy something from Turkey.
Yeah.
Why do you think it happens?
Well, I think Turkish textile has earned a high reputation in our country with offering very qualitative clothes always. That's why I think locals don't want to risk their money and buy local clothes that are not really reliable. That's why they want to just buy Turkish clothes that are reliable and very high quality.
Now let's finish our conversation with the topic of birthdays.
Okay.
Well, lots of people that I know, when they throw birthday parties, they focus on food. You know, they order salads and different meals.
Yeah.
But do you agree that birthday parties are all about eating?
I disagree with this idea because the true purpose of throwing birthday parties is having fun, and just eating is not something people can entertain. I mean, instead of buying so many foods or salads, people should invite maybe some seniors or should organize some kind of games that make people to have more fun. And you know, the birthday parties that mainly focused on foods end up with having food poisoning by guests, and I think people should stop it.
Yeah. And lastly, tell me please, you know, males are often given money on their birthdays as a gift, while females are presented with flowers. Well, do you know some other gifts that are better than money or flowers?
Of course. I think when people are buying presents for their close people, they should focus on their age. I mean, for youngsters, for my peers, it's better to buy educational presents like laptops, notebooks that they don't have to spend their money on buying them. It can be really useful to save some money. And as for the elderly, it's better to buy some kind of equipment that can make their life easy. For example, dishwashers can be really useful and memorable for the old aged people because it helps them to have more free time.
Sure. Well, this is how Speaking Band 7.5 sounds like, and I hope you find this video useful. Thank you for this interview.
Thank you for having me today.
Goodbye.
Bye.